What's going on, my internet friends and family? I am Charmix, and today I'll be reacting to ULTRANATIC presents every correct prediction by Todd in the Shadows. Obviously, we've all seen the Sean Faye Wolfie video of every wrong prediction, but now we got all the correct ones, so you might as well fucking watch it, man. Yeah, no, let's get into it.
This video contains elements that are not suitable for children under the age of 14. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, I do not own
Shit's
any
rated
of the songs in
R.
this video. All rights go to their respective copyright holders. Carpe diem, my name is ULTRANATIC.
This guy has a
Happy
crazy
April
room.
Fool's Day, everybody. I'm sure a lot of you saw a title below.
No, you're not escaping this.
And happy
Wait. Stop moving.
Carpe diem, my name is ULTRANATIC, and happy
Oh,
April Fool's
just
Day,
get your hands.
everybody. I'm sure
You get.
a lot of you.
All right, thank you. All right. We got Helluva Boss. Is that how you say it? I watched I used to watch that show. I watched like 8 episodes, and then I just started to not like it. I just it's just like, ugh. The pilot was great though, but the rest. Okay, obviously we got Steven Universe. Bunch of Steven Universe. Okay, wait. Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, Garnet again. Is that Amethyst? Is this what is it? What is it called? Stevani? Is that what it's called? Peridot. Yep, I remember. This is the movie that I remember watching. Okay, this is more Steven Universe. That is Ruby. Fuck. What was her name? Fuck. They got married in that one. What was the name? It was Ruby and what, bro? I don't give a fuck. Who cares? I don't know what this is. Don't know what this is. What is this? Ooh, what is that? Oh, why does that look so familiar, bro? Oh my god. What is that? Is that like Attack on Titan? I don't even know. I don't know what this is. Do not know what that is. I don't know what that is either. Okay, this is obviously My Little Pony. Folklore? Is that a Taylor Swift reference? Probably not. What is that? Might be Steven Universe. What's this in the top right though? No. And then we got. Oh my god! I wish the quality was better. Wait. Oh, maybe we can get. Oh, never mind. That changed nothing. And then obviously we got Spider-Man over here. Okay. This is a crazy like wall we have here.
Video, or is this gonna be like another cliched Rickroll or something?
I mean, if you work with me for an hour, I'll be hella pissed. Like, I cannot lie.
I know you're not
why did I just freeze? What the fuck?
Or if I get to the actual video.
Oh, an avatar.
I'm actually
did I say that?
100% genuine about it. Yeah. We get enough jokes and fake outs as is on this day. Why not give y'all something uncharacteristically sincere for a change? In fact, to quote the silhouette listed in the title,
perhaps sincerity is the biggest troll of all.
And what a way to segue. For those who don't know what this video is about, this
was a gay jump scare.
Facilitator here is Todd in the Shadows, well-renowned YouTuber who discusses pop music in several different facets with creative twists and
I want that just like fuck it if I shoot a child in your mouth while I'm running.
As does another reputation he
I'm not gay, by the way.
being catastrophically
You're not just saying that lyric.
predictions on his channel.
I was going to give this one a full review, but
straightest man
it's
alive.
likely going to be gone by the time I finish these top 10 lists, so I might as well just tackle it now. Oh, Todd. Oh, you poor dear. Todd Stradamus strikes again.
Yeah, in fact, Todd has had so many wrong predictions that 5
Yep.
years ago, fellow big-name music reviewer Sean Faye Wolf of Diamond X Studios,
one of the goats, by the way.
10-year
Put some respect on his name.
Cataloging his wrong predictions just for a lighthearted chuckle. It's a great video. Please check that out before this one.
If I
Seriously,
could
if you
write
haven't
you a
seen it,
song,
pause this,
make
click
you. Oh,
below,
no, I
then come
saw
back
it a
to
long
this.
time ago.
It's only fair. And given we're now on 15 years of time, well, 14 and a half, but the date was too tempting. I figured I'd do the same for his right predictions because, come on, he can't always be wrong. It's
That's
not
true.
like Todd's got some kind of anti-superpower where he pants himself every time he
Let me.
tries giving you
I'm gonna
a
turn this video
mental
up
music
on my
forecast.
OBS.
He's just a guy. Guys make mistakes. There's no shame in that. However, that can't result in a very
there we go.
long video, can it?
This is a
I
good
mean,
line.
y'all saw a thumbnail. I only have 4 pictures in there, and I bet y'all can guess what they're already references to. And given Sean listed 43 incorrect predictions in his video, if you count the Bruno Mars Chronicles as just 1, there can't possibly be that many that he got right. And since 5 years have passed, there's likely been even more wrong predictions and only a slight increase in right predictions from Todd, if any. So I'd probably be lucky if I made it to 10 correct predictions in this video, right?
This song.
What if I told you I found more than 10? What if I told you I found more than 20?
You're pulling it out of your
What if I
ass.
told you I found more than 40?
You're pulling it out of your second asshole.
What if I told you I found 69 correct predictions? Now I'm pulling y'all's legs. Yeah, April Fools, everybody. As hilarious as that number would be, I could not, in fact, find 69 correct predictions.
Damn.
I found more than 80 of them.
What?
Oh man, that never happens. I'm gonna take.
I'm gonna have to watch this. I'm gonna have to see
I'm not
this.
joking. I'm not leading y'all on. I'm not even inflating the number. If you look through his entire YouTube library, Todd has been right far more often than anyone has given him credit for. Well, except for Todd himself, surprisingly, as of the 2023 Best of list, but we'll get to those. Full disclosure, I've been working on this list long before then anyways. Now granted, I got to 80 correct predictions because, like Sean, I made rules for this list that aren't exactly the same as his. But I do have some, so let's go over them. There's actually a lot, by the way. If you want me to just get to the compilation, go to this timestamp. 1. No correct predictions within the same video. An example of what that
Long ass
looks like.
rule, bro. This guy's the
Congratulations,
rule
Ed. You get
warrior.
the most improved trophy of 2014. Good on you, Ed. Keep it up. Number 7. Oh, well, I guess he did keep it up. How about that?
Yeah, that was carefully planned by Todd and well
Not
executed,
really.
but as a prediction, I can't confirm whether he saw that coming or not. 2. No small predictions. They have to be something genuinely significant. I give an example, but yeah, I'll save that for later, just for the sake of comedy. 3. No problematic predictions. As much as I want to gather up every correct prediction Todd made, a few of them are uncomfortable to talk about and would make what's supposed to be a more positive video something hard to watch. For the sake of example though, here's just one that he made.
Oh man, remember the 2010s? What an absolutely insane decade. And many bad things happened in it, but this decade is also not off to a great start. I kind of missed the 2010s already.
That wasn't even the only one I found. It's just the least collar-tug-inducing.
Come on, there wasn't anything like that happened in 2020 that was crazy. That was a good year.
And you mention it in my comment section, which I support. I need accountability somewhere. I will straight up tell you if it falls into that unmentionable category. That is my call, but it's a call I suspect most people would be perfectly fine with. And to be clear, as far as those unmentionable predictions go, it is obviously not Todd's fault that they happened. He's not deliberately manifesting awful things into the world. Heck, the long-running joke has been literally the opposite, so why point the finger at him about this stuff now? 4. It has to be a full-fledged prediction and not a half prediction. What on earth is a half prediction? It's hard to define, but something that Todd didn't outright foresee, but is awful funny in hindsight that he mentioned. An example of that would be this.
Well, at least in the Vogue scene, she looks halfway decent for the first time in a while. But I feel like I've overemphasized that in my past reviews. So she doesn't choose to be conventionally attractive. That's fine. She doesn't have to sell herself to me. She can do whatever she wants. But why? Why? My God, she's so ugly in this, you'd think she was trying to win an Oscar.
And the Oscar goes to Lady Gaga, Mark Ronson.
Oh, okay. I get what he's saying.
Yeah, that's hilarious, but it wasn't like Todd said he actually thought she was going to win an Oscar. 5. The videos have to come from Todd's channel and nowhere
What
else.
other
I
channel
almost
would it come
considered
from?
including
Oh,
crossovers
okay.
in this,
I forgot
and,
about that.
I did, but not from other people. So things like his review of It Wasn't Me with the Rap Critic or Sunday School Musical with Film Brain don't count for this list.
What?
But if a crossover was on his channel, like his review of From Justin to Kelly with Lindsay Ellis, I would in fact allow that. Which now brings me to the
Yo,
fun
Todd's got
part
some
of these
riz,
rules,
bro.
the predictions that do
Got
count for this list.
holes all up on him.
Even
You know what I'm saying? Okay, Todd, I see,
shouldn't,
bro.
depending on who you ask. 6. With the exception of his vlogs, I am counting literally any video Todd has made on his channel for this compilation. Not just his pop song reviews and top 10 lists, but also his one-hit wonderlands, his train records, his cinema donnas, and any other kind of miscellaneous video that he made. Spoilers, I only found a handful of extra predictions from that expansion, but I still figured it'd be nice to include them. 7. Not exactly a rule, but deserves to be acknowledged. Several of
Did
his
he? I wonder. Did he put that in because
Todd
is?
That doesn't mean
whatever.
they don't count. It's more just a
That's
symbol
Todd
of
from
Todd
BoJack
hedging
Horseman.
his bets on some of these speculations. And since he's become more well known for the times he got them wrong anyways,
Booty.
I don't think that means they deserve exclusion. 8. Predictions for future reviews or selections for top 10 lists do in fact count for this video. Now you might think, oh, that's not fair. He could have made those correct by brute force. Yes, he could have. But I don't think he did, and here's my evidence to support that.
Okay.
Sometimes I do these episodes and I have to cancel them because I just cannot find any information about the band. I looked up her and I just found a goddamn ton of info from long-ass articles and interviews and retrospectives. I have a set of values, is what I'm trying to say. And this song offends all of them. In fact, I may be ready to declare it the worst song of the year. The same year, need I remind you, that brought us an Enrique Iglesias song entitled Tonight I'm Fucking You. That's how much I hate this song. Not joking. Number 6.
Today I don't feel like doing anything.
Hello, Bruno. Again. This is actually a lot lower than I originally figured it would be, considering how disgusted I was with it the first time.
Yeah, those are admissions from Todd that there are certain commitments he may intend to keep at the time, but for one reason or another, he doesn't. And that's fine, he's only human, he's allowed to change his mind on things. But that means every time he's certain his mind is made up and it stays made up, I think that should count for this list. 9. Joke predictions do in fact count.
Okay.
I know Sean didn't include them in his video, but I kinda have to here. Not for the sake of making the count higher, but more because some of Todd's most memorable correct predictions were in fact said in jest. Like his most famous correct prediction.
Oh yeah.
We'll get to that. But it's not like anyone could seriously predict that that was going to happen. If someone did, please shoot me the source. I've gotta see that, but for the purposes of this video, they do count. I mean, it's not like my one offhand comment about Imagine Dragons' real enemy was supposed to result in the song directly reflecting that.
Everybody
so
was an
however
enemy.
Todd got the right answer deserves to be acknowledged. 10. Contentiously, some of these predictions may not count based on their phrasing, such as being stated in the present or past tense. You'll
I'm
probably
confused.
know which ones those are when they come up. And I don't mind some disputes on this compilation in my comment section as long as they're polite, but I stand by that every single prediction that I include
Is that the
counts as
emo girl?
correct according to me. Perhaps only me, but that's all this is meant to be. And 11, if a prediction listed as correct in this video becomes incorrect at some point down the line, that doesn't mean it didn't count as of the date this video came out. But if that happens and you want to play and laugh at me now being incorrect too, I encourage that because it's April Fool's Day, and that concludes the rules. But even with all those stipulations, I can show you I found more
Holy
than
fuck.
80 of these suckers. I'll even keep a counter in the upper right.
Todd
for good
W's,
measure.
okay.
There may be a few I have to qualify with some extra commentary, but I would not include a Todd in the Shadows clip in this video if I didn't think it belonged here. And even
Okay.
though I'm making this video in complete earnest, there is a spirit where this works for April Fool's Day, in that I am ruining one of the best writing jokes ever associated with Todd. Yeah, after watching this video, you just try saying that he gets everything wrong. Yeah, I kid. Without further ado,
No, I'm
here
still
is
gonna
a
say he gets
compilation
everything
of
wrong.
Every correct prediction
No,
by
he's always
Todd
wrong.
in the Shadows.
Lady Gaga is ridiculously talented. And 2, Lady Gaga is Satan. I mean, I'd like to think that she's just a flash in the pan that's going to burn herself out by next year, but I'm honestly worried that she's in this for the long haul.
Right.
I will probably continue beating on Chris Brown as long as he sticks around, because seriously, screw that guy. Chris Brown, that fucking face right in his piece of wad mother.
What did Chris Brown ever do?
What this song does is definitively label Jay Sean as a B-lister.
We built it up, then let it all crash down.
What are they up to now?
There, you see what I mean? He seems like just this unpleasant dude to be around, and I'll be happy when his career is over, quite honestly. If I had to make a list of the top 10 worst songs I've ever reviewed, I'd probably reserve 2 or 3 places for Sexy Bitch. A song so bad that it made America finally say, you know what, maybe this whole Akon thing was a mistake. Judging from what I saw at the beginning of the video, I would not count on that acting career taking off.
Okay. So, I know that was a joke prediction from Todd, but that's one of the reasons I decided to include them, because as soon as he said that, I had to ask myself, does Fergie in fact have an acting career? Yes, she does.
She does?
Or rather, did. Because it basically ended a month after that video came out. Well, it's not entirely true. She's done some TV work since then too, but...
The Cleveland show? What the hell?
Right, and if we're talking A-list flicks, since that review came out in 2010, she's been in a grand total of 3 movies.
Okay.
And 2 of them she played herself, so I'm not entirely sure you can count those anyways. But as for big screen movies where she plays an actual character, she's only been in 1 since that video came out, and it was a critical bomb. The film in question?
Oh, Marmaduke. What did you... Man, you got a serious problem.
It never gets old.
What the hell?
That is seriously how that stinker ends. And in that movie, Fergie voices Marmaduke's love interest of sorts, named... I'm gonna play the too easy card on this one. Yeah, no point in touching that low-hanging fruit. Moving on.
This song is also evidence that we are now entering the post-Kesha era of music. Not only is she not going away... Meet the new boss.
Oh, wait.
Same as the old boss.
Thought that shit was about to drop. And then cut forward to fancy-like review.
Let's go back to that same clip and play it out further, because there may have been a second correct prediction directly following.
Oh, shit.
This song is also evidence that we are now entering the post-Kesha era of music. Not only is she not going away, get ready, everyone, for a legion of imitators.
True. Mick Jagger.
Oh, come on, seriously? Another swagger Mick Jagger rhyme. I don't know if you know, but there was this other song that kind of used that same rhyme. I mean, you might have heard of it. It was kind of only the biggest hit of last year. Maroon 5 obviously only wrote that line because Mick Jagger is really popular nowadays.
Like Mick Jagger.
God damn.
What is this? It's like some horrible mix of Kesha, Avril Lavigne, and a puddle of soccer hooligan.
Like a Jagger.
How did that girl even get in here? Do you see her? She's so short.
I can't tell if this is trying too hard or not hard enough, but it definitely is. Now, you take Kesha, the queen of stupid trashiness, for its own sake. Much of her stuff is as irritating as the first moment I heard it.
but it's artfully irritating. It's irritating with a point. But this,
that sounds like he's
whoever
in a
this actress
cave.
is, somehow is not loathsome enough. Both Moon Unit Zappa and Kesha, compellingly, creatively, need to, for the love of Christ, shut up already.
The thing is, it's not like she's a bad singer. I mean, granted, maybe autotune is involved, but she doesn't sound that bad. She's got a lot of confidence and stage readiness that you don't see in a lot of child performers.
Oh my god. I totally forgot this was his number one. I was actually very surprised that he put this as number one. This didn't even count, by the way, because this song didn't even hit the top 20. But, you know, we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. And also, she has better songs. I'm sorry. It's not a bad song, though. It's a pretty good song.
Shockingly, music is not just something that was forced on her by her celebrity parents, but an actual genuine interest of hers.
There's a reason why Jason Derulo sings his name at the beginning of every song he does. It's because there is no earthly way you would be able to remember who sang it otherwise.
I said this! I fucking said this. He kept the bit up of him not knowing. Go watch my reaction for that video. I literally said he had the bit of not knowing the song was by Jason Derulo just because he didn't say his name at the beginning. I said this.
No wonder none of this Puke's other songs became hits. Wait a minute, I recognize this. Yeah, that one was getting played just last year. This isn't a comeback. He's been here for years. Why did I think he'd gone? What? Wait, play that from the beginning.
In the beginning.
There's the problem. He stopped saying his name before his songs, which was the only noteworthy thing about him.
Taste me how to duck. Taste me how to duck.
Ah, yes, the Dougie. The dance craze that's sweeping the nation. I don't know if doing the Dougie is actually a thing or not. Maybe it's this huge popular trend out there on the dance floors, but you know what? I doubt it.
Blake Shelton bragging about how he doesn't know how to do the Dougie, which, for those who don't know, was a dance craze popularized by a group of nobodies back in 2010 that was neither a real dance nor a real craze.
Yeah, true. 'Cause I don't even know how to Dougie.
Out of all the songs on this list, this is the one I expect to survive and still be huge 20 years from now.
Yep, I said this too.
Whenever I liked one of her songs, I'd be all embarrassed and apologize for it. Imagine that. Imagine apologizing for liking Teenage Dream, now considered one of the best songs of the decade.
That song would have easily been my number one pick for this list if it had been a bigger hit.
Oh, I wanted this to top last year's list, but God, I just couldn't build up the momentum for mainstream acceptance. But I just kept watching, and slowly, surely it got there, capturing the hearts and minds of a grateful world. Sometimes quality wins out.
I just don't think Bruno Mars thought through the implications of this song very well. I'm sure this is just a temporary bump in what's going to be a very respectable career.
Yeah?
It turns out Bruno has finally found something that he is unequivocally good at. Being other people.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Don't believe me, just watch.
And to think Bruno Mars ever wasted his time writing garbage like It Will Rain or Grenade. I mean, that's just baffling.
Simply put, I hate this man's voice. It resonates at just the right frequency to piss me off. I can't really explain why. I don't have this reaction to any other soft rocker in the universe. Phil Collins, fine. Bryan Adams, fine. Richard Marx, fine. No, you know what? I probably would stand up for Michael Bolton before I stuck up for Peter Cetera.
Because he shows up several times on the Hot 100 this year, I've had the chance to relook at him, and was he really that bad? Now that I've had the chance to listen to the many songs he notched on this list, my answer is no. Fight the real enemy.
I remember watching this.
They calling me an alien, a big-headed astronaut. Maybe it's because your boy Yeezy get ass a lot.
Obviously, big-headed astronaut is not and has never been a term used by anyone to describe a guy who has a lot of sex. So, is Kanye trying to turn that into an expression? I don't see it catching on.
Okay, no, that doesn't count. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said no small predictions.
True.
That was so much of a gimme, it ain't even funny. But at the same time, do I need an excuse to watch Todd rag on Kanye? Not at all. But fine, if you want a correct prediction more concrete from that same review...
Firework, which I criticized heavily in a previous episode, I will admit I still think that's actually a pretty decent song. Oh, by the way, hope you all had a good 4th of July. Be prepared to hear that song every Independence Day for the rest of your lives.
And for another note, yeah, that was fast, these next two videos basically give the same prediction, so it only counts as one. But still pretty cool that Todd essentially doubled down on this hypothetical, and it still came true, so yeah, here you go.
The amount of club dance songs we have gotten in the past 2 years has been downright oppressive, but thankfully, I'm starting to think we might finally be moving on. Especially considering earlier this year when artists like Adele and Lupe Fiasco and CeeLo Green all unexpectedly grabbed giant hits. I can see the way out. I see movement. Expanding on my thesis from my last episode, you know this kind of music is probably dying. The world's just kind of getting sick of it, especially after last year when these songs utterly dominated. I've been predicting the death of the in the club era of music for a while now, but I think at this point we can declare it officially over.
Picture that with a Kodak.
Even ignoring the
Pitbull's
double
the
rhyme,
fucking go, bro.
what was the point of those lines? Did Kodak pay him for product placement? Turns out, yeah, that's exactly what happened. They paid to be mentioned in Pitbull's song, and it worked so well, Kodak promptly went bankrupt. Oh yeah, I forgot there's another person on the track. A newcomer by the name of, whatever. I have no idea who this is, but she gets to be in a song with 2 established artists. That's a pretty big deal.
She's not barely even on the song.
Okay, great job. Great job. There, everyone applaud. What a wonderful effort. We got a nice participation trophy for you somewhere. All right, put the famous people back on. Jeez, real star-making performance there. Hot Shell Ray's connections are much suckier, and pay attention because this is the first and last time anyone's gonna care enough about Hot Shell Ray to look this up.
I like it like that. Hey, windows down, chilling with the radio on. I like it like that. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe.
Oh my. Our young Bieber is growing up into a bro. I weep for this child's future.
Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause if you like the way you look that much,
oh baby, you sure going.
I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum. I got my peaches out in Georgia, oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California, that's that shit.
We regular internet morons are finding out that we have power. And some of us are using that power in horrible ways. I envision some dark days ahead for us.
I guess I kinda like the wind under the pain.
So yeah, this song just fucking sucks all around. I have no idea how we got to the top of the charts.
I know the answer. You're not gonna like it. Try me.
Okay, guys, please do me a favor and stream this song so it becomes a hit, because there have legitimately been almost 0 terrible songs this year, and I really need a punching bag come December. God, I hate
Alright. No, okay, wait. Are you implying that because Sean from Diamond Axe Studios said to stream the song that it went #1? I'm gonna call bullshit. I'm not even trying to hate, but like, do you really think Sean has that much motion? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
The day bleeds into nightfall.
You fucking
moron.
Hey, this is fair game. Sean made this joke himself way back when, and in hindsight, it wasn't that big a deal anyways, but what qualifies, qualifies.
2011 was a lot different. It's one of those years where I can feel things changing, although into what, I have no idea. Something strange is happening. Huh.
Right?
Strange things are happening around here. Strange, naked indie rock things. Someday I'm gonna have to really honestly deal with why I keep liking Katy Perry songs, but I'm not ready yet. Don't think I'll like what I find out about myself. I think I can find common ground between all the songs I do like from Katy Perry. One, they're all really fun and upbeat and catchy, and two, they're all really just horribly tasteless. Basically the perfect recipe for guilty pleasure fodder. Let's talk about this song which completely ruled the entire year and which is almost certainly going to win Adele another shitload of Grammys in a month or so.
It was one woman's night. This was Adele's night, bottom line.
Oh my God, Rob. It was Adele's night for sure. She was nominated for 6 and won 6 out of 6, so clean sweep for her.
6 out of 6.
I could be talking about the way that country music has, particularly with its male singers, become increasingly obsessed with good time partying and drinking and hot girls, so much so that it's starting to reach hair metal levels of debauchery.
That's Sam.
Stupid trends like hair metal and boy bands, they look stupid in hindsight, but this shit is lame right now. It's bad country and it's bad rap.
From this point on, Maroon 5 is now a band whose success will only be measured by chart position and not artistic merit.
At the time, it was the sellout, and I don't like using that word, but I can't think of a better example than this because Levine seemed really uncomfortable with relying on other songwriters. He seems more comfortable with it now. But he also seems bored as hell.
True.
He decided being famous was more important to his ego than making interesting music.
So if his supposed arrogance shows up in his music anymore, it's the worst kind. The kind that craves attention more than it craves being good. Also called laziness. Best of all, they're a British new wave band from the 80s. Believe me, I could keep the series going for like 10 years just on 80s new wave bands alone.
Obviously, Todd hasn't done only new wave hits for a straight 10-year period, but he did predict 10 years of one-hit wonderland. That's proven true enough, and I can't thank him enough for those. But for the sake of visual aid, let's fast forward to the first one-hit wonderland he made 10 years after he made that statement, because it is a doozy.
10 years is crazy.
For bringing Rico Suave to the world, we have this man to thank. That is Michael Sembello of Maniac fame, and hopefully I'll get to him someday on this show.
Yeah.
One of the biggest pop acts in the world right now is some boy band who only came in third on X Factor a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they won't become a thing.
I will have to deal with this One Direction thing someday. The time has come. You can only be a bad pop song reviewer for so long without devoting some real energy to one of the most popular and toxic acts in the music world, so that's what we're gonna do today. Chumbawamba are probably the most interesting band that will ever be featured on One Hit Wonderland. I'll honestly be a little sad when I have to do the next episode. I'm going to be covering something stupid like Pac-Man Fever or whatever.
I mean, this is true, but like it's also pretty subjective. I mean, like, come on.
Young, Wild, and Free appears to be a theme song to a movie which quite honestly, I'm not sure even exists. Doesn't really sound like a great movie, to be honest. But this song makes such a good case for it, I kind of want to see it anyway. Hope I don't regret saying that. Isn't that right, younger, newer music critic?
Oh, heck yeah, it is. You want to do a crossover?
Do I? Booyah! Todd and Rap Critic review a terrible movie! Pitbull just sucks in general, and when the EDM well runs dry, he'll just go on to ruin some other genre. Oh, I see, that's already happening. Cowboy hip-hop is the future, you say? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So what do we do now? Now that Old Town Road is officially the biggest song in pop history.
Didn't he also kind of like talk like they also like a prediction like with the like fucking the Hannah Montana thing was also kind of ties into the Old Town Road prediction, maybe. I might be wrong about that.
Oh, right, yes, my bumper music. This is the first song of hers I've ever heard that can be sung by anybody. But it's probably not the last.
Well, guys, guess what? We got something that managed this remarkable feat, and it is my #1 worst song of the year.
Are you ready for it? Yeah. First time that I saw him.
I hate the chorus of this song. I
Really?
flat hate it.
I actually disagree
Anyone
with this,
could've written
Todd.
it. That's the flavor.
Look what you made me do
part of
is
the song.
way worse.
Okay, well that was no help at all. Let's just look at the song.
Whatever.
Stop that! This is not a one-hit Wonderland episode, alright? Bastille are already doing pretty well for themselves right now, and now I've practically guaranteed they'll have another hit because I can't predict these things for crap.
Yeah, happier. They almost didn't have another hit. They got lucky as hell though. I can't even lie, they got lucky.
EDM is popping up more and more while rock and rap seem to be receding. House music is going to become the dominant form of pop music if it isn't already.
And it did.
The Selfie Guys are, in a quantifiable sense, the biggest act of the year. The Chainsmokers. If I could go back to 2014 and tell my past self that 2016 was the year of the Chainsmokers, past me
The
would
year
probably
of the
say, wow,
Chainsmokers.
2016 must be the
Worst year of all
in
time, right?
history.
Who the hell are
I didn't
Magic,
know he was gonna say that.
Nico and Vinz, MKTO, Rixton? Yeah, the freshman class of 2014 suddenly got a lot bigger. Though I know not to make predictions, if most of them were gone by 2015, I would not be surprised. I do try to maintain my credibility, and I haven't flushed it down the toilet in a while. Although you guys wait a couple months for the top 10.
This is also going on the honorable mentions for the best list, for the record. Told you to be on here. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if I should have bumped it up to a place on the list. Taylor Swift has the biggest album of the year. And there's no one left to oppose her, like, you know, Ariana Grande might get there someday.
That's still true. Unfortunately, it's still sadly true.
And she's
to
made
this
plenty
day.
of songs I liked since then. But Thank You Next was the first time I thought this girl is a genuine superstar. This is like the kind of era-defining pop icon that really...
I mean, like...
And once again, I move that we play that clip out further to see if any other correct predictions can be...
I mean, to be fair, Ariana, you know, everyone can argue, you know, we can argue that. Is this a prediction on the quality? Well, no, this is a prediction on success. Well, if we're comparing success, I mean, okay, it's a little complicated, right? Because Ariana was bigger than Taylor Swift in 2018? Yeah, shit. Yeah, she had I would say Ariana was bigger than Taylor Swift in 2018, maybe even 2019. But overall, as a competitor, I mean, at this point, Ariana's not competing success-wise with Taylor Swift. Let's just 100% be honest here. I'm not saying that Ariana is like flopping. I mean, yes, Sam was kind of shit, but I'm not saying she's flopping. I'm just saying nowadays Taylor Swift just absolutely clears Ariana Grande success-wise. We just have to be honest with that. But if we're only talking about, you know, the year that he was on there, then yes, Ariana was a big competitor to Taylor Swift and was outperforming Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure she was, but yeah.
Found within it.
And there's no one left to oppose her, like, you know, Ariana Grande might get there someday, or Iggy Azalea, but right now they're too new. They could be flash in the pants for all we know. I didn't think Iggy Azalea was untalented, but she clearly wasn't talented enough that we needed to put up with her. 2006, Justin Timberlake told us he was bringing sexy back. In 2014, he told us that he's, quote, not a bad thing. If there's any better measurement of Justin's rapidly decreasing clout as an entertainer, I don't know it. Of course, nowadays, JT is making the music equivalent of your dad dork dancing at a wedding.
Wait a minute. Okay,
Any
wait, actually,
single
never
this
mind.
year failed harder than Filthy, the already forgotten lead single from the already forgotten Man of the Woods, the ill-advised concept album from already forgotten former superstar Justin Timberlake. While I was writing this list, the best song of 2014.
To be fair, I'm not saying. I mean, yeah, Justin Timberlake has, gone down obviously in popularity, but recently he does have a hit. He does have a hit right now. Let's be honest. He does have a hit in the top 50 right now. But that, I guess that could be stretching it because I'm pretty sure the album didn't do very well. But I mean, I would say that. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I wonder. Did his new album outsell Man of the Woods? I don't even know the name of his new album, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Became the first new #1 single of 2015. And thank Christ.
But yeah,
for that.
overall he did
I don't
decline
know what's going to
in
happen this year,
popularity.
but it's already 6 billion times better than the last. Let's hope for more of this in 2015, alright? For the record, I think this list is much better than last year's. This list, this year, these are all songs I have fully adopted as a piece of my soul. These are songs I want to last and be remembered. Yeah, 2015 was a good year.
And now, a 2-for-1 deal. 2 distinct predictions made across 3 separate videos. Yeah, the math checks out there. All leading to the same outcome.
Bruno Mars knows his 80s funk and soul, I'll tell you that much. Who knows what he'll get to next? Bobby Brown? El DeBarge? Man, I can't wait till he gets to the 90s. I'm not sure where Bruno goes from here. I listened to the entire album. He has run out of 80s. He's got to get to the next decade any day now, I swear. The hip-hop influenced R&B genre called New Jack Swing now seems wonderfully dated. This is retro in the best way, and I don't know why it hasn't made a comeback yet, but I'm sure it will.
Oh, finesse?
Ray, you got something right.
Oh. Yep.
Great news. He has, in fact, finally reached the 90s. Although I guess New Jack Swing also already existed by the late 80s, but the In Living Color video firmly puts the song in 1990 at the earliest. There were a ton of Backstreet Boys songs, NSYNC songs. When the whole One Direction thing is over, which maybe it already is, I don't know.
Pretty much.
Has officially left One Direction. No, this is not a drill. No, this is not speculation. It is official.
No,
Final
why?
request of the 4 I sold on Patreon. It's been fun doing these. Might do this again. Next time I'm going to auction them off or something. These things sold out quick. So, recently I decided to sell a few requests for One Hit Wonderland on Patreon again. You know, just randomly, on a whim. Just thought I'd sell some favors. No real reason. The IRS? Actually, maybe I should answer it. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Like a small boat on the ocean.
This song just straight up pisses me off. Why does it exist? This song's probably inspiring to someone, I guess. Someone who has literally never heard a song before. But you know, I hate to break it to them. If this is your fight song, you're going to lose.
If you want a demonstration of just how effective Rachel Platten's fight song really is, well...
Oh my god.
And now we've got President Moonlaser. Nicely done, Rachel.
Fun fact, I considered putting a picture of Hillary Clinton in the thumbnail given the scale of that prediction, but then I realized that will attract the exact wrong audience to this video, so
Oh, yeah.
I doped out. Probably for the best.
It would have been funny though, seeing Hillary in the thumbnail with no
If there
context.
are any other songs that get big off of Vines, just give it a spot on my worst list automatically.
First, let me hop. Oh, I thought it was gonna be. What was that song called? Freestyle.
I don't know what to say about this that I didn't say about T-Wayne, Salento,
Oh, yeah, T-Wayne.
every other shitty Vine dance I've ever had to suffer through. But as long as they keep showing up, I'm gonna keep putting them on this list. I'll be honest, I worry this might end the poor guy's career.
Yeah.
I like Macklemore. He gets way too much shit. But I wanted to get that defense out there because, yeah, I worry I might not get the chance again because he might not be back. Remember Macklemore? Y'all decided you didn't like him anymore because, you know, he's so corny, such a try-hard. So you railed at him. He's lame. Let's get rid of him. Well, I think you drove him off. He is Mackle no more. It disappoints me that Walk the Moon is already turning into yet another fluke one-hit wonder.
Once I was 7 years old.
Thank Christ, I get it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I actually hate it a lot. There is absolutely no question that this is going to make my worst list this year.
Yep.
Probably pretty high. I mean, place your bets now. Where will it land? Number 6? Number 2? Number 1? It's a real possibility because this song is truly, truly awful. I had so many contenders for the top spot this year, I didn't really know which one it was going to be. Then they announced the Grammy nominations.
Oh, this is a tricky one.
Okay.
7 Years by Lucas Graham.
I don't even know why I'm disappointed.
Once I was 7 years old.
Yeah, none of you are surprised, I know. Today we finally finish off the requests that I sold off on Patreon. Thank God. I will do it again next time I'm absolutely desperate for cash, so probably soon. Here's a major life event that happened to me recently. Well, that put me back some cash, so I decided to sell some requests again.
Heard it from a friend.
Ooh. Heard it from a friend. Ooh.
Poor REO Speedwagon. I was so sad this wasn't a hit. Because believe me, if it had been, it would be very high on this list. Tragically, I think the Pitbull era may finally be over. Singles have become a vestigial concept, an obsolete idea that no longer matters in the music industry, like cassettes, or MTV, or Pitbull. Apparently, the guy did resurface briefly about 5 months ago when he put this up on his YouTube page. I don't think it's gonna get big anytime soon.
Okay, maybe I should count that as a small prediction, but given this exists...
Billy Ray's time in the spotlight has been pretty much wiped from memory. I don't think we're ever gonna get a major Billy Ray Cyrus revival.
I think I
Oh yeah, no.
Next.
Of course not.
I don't think it's working for Filthy, though. He released it a few weeks ago, and ever since he dropped that single has dropped like a brick in the ocean. By the time I get this video out, it might have gone negative platinum. Or who knows, it might turn around, but I don't see it happening.
Baby, don't you mind if I do? Exactly.
To be clear, this is the Drake decade. When the decade ends, I'm fairly certain Drake is going to be the single most popular and successful artist of the entire 2010s.
Yeah.
I'm not good at predictions, but if you have any money in BB Rexa, I say cash out, start buying stock in Dua Lipa.
Okay, yeah,
Way
this
more
is the
upside than
probably the most famous one. Holy fuck. That is a crazy
cross over into pop music.
That's a crazy snipe.
I don't see what she'd add. I doubt country pop is the future. You just gotta look at two trends. One is the rise of this kind of rootsy Americana country, which has been growing in stature for the last couple of years. Pop singles aren't hits anymore because pop is declining. It's because singles themselves are declining. Everyone thought that streaming would kill albums. I think it's actually doing the opposite. The album is the only real measurement of hype and popularity. I think because everything goes through Spotify now. And Spotify is way easier to listen to albums with. There's almost no way to get singles into the popular consciousness anymore. Now that Spotify has declared war on SoundCloud, there's gonna be none. A few years ago, I made the counterintuitive take that actually albums weren't dying, they were more important than ever. That may have been a little premature, but I think it's true now. I don't know if LMA has another trick up her sleeve. She could become one of those UK acts who cross over for like a tiny space of time, like Estelle or LaRue.
Yep.
When the
rap songs, it's brands and luxury items and whatever they're drinking. On the country stations, it's a bunch of random Americana symbols and whatever they're drinking. I swear, we're this close to just rewriting We Didn't Start the Fire.
Ah, no. I thought he was gonna pull up the Fall Out Boy up.
Okay, we're just gonna ignore that.
This song is so shit.
Is basically just the reversal of Blank Space. You know, it's instead of I look nice but I'm crazy, it's I seem crazy but it's fun. She's sweet but psycho. Kind of embarrassing that a song about the same topic by a complete no-name is about to overtake her. It's trying to be campy and cute, but it's not campy and cute enough to be any fun. It just sounds like the Glee version of itself. I'm not saying her career's over or anything. Maybe that new album will be packed.
Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish. When will that shit be over, bro? Oh my goodness.
Cruel Summer was released 4 years ago and quickly became the fandom's most beloved deep cut. Taylor has spent the last 2 years celebrating her back catalog, so this song got resurrected as a radio single, and by the end of this year, I got it completely, and it pisses me off so much. You have no idea how angry that makes me. The now grown kid behind the biggest country rap song of all time handpicks Hannah Montana's father to put it over the top. Combine that with the Jonas Brothers comeback, the shockwaves from 2000s Disney are gonna keep reverberating. Who knows what the effects are gonna be?
This could be the start of something new. It feels so right to
Oh,
be here with
yep.
you. Oh, God.
That's my girlfriend right there.
Haven't heard from you in a couple of months, but I'm out right now and I'm all bugged up.
Maybe the K-pop moment really is coming, because when I just imagine...
Nah, I don't think so.
Like the ideal of it. Boy with Love is what it sounds like to me. So maybe K-pop really is going to take over.
Yep.
I, for one, welcome
Fraudulence.
Billie Eilish I got immediately. I was like, Jesus Christ, this girl's a superstar. Buy 8,000 shares of Billie Eilish right now. And then I rode that stock to the fucking moon. Just an absolutely brilliant song all around. I heard it and I felt like I saw the future of music.
And the Grammy goes to Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
Bad Guy, Billie Eilish.
Lil Nas X was robbed.
Producer Phineas O'Connell.
That guy is so mid. Oh my goodness. Like, when I think of that song, like, as someone who knows that Billie Eilish has way better songs, that song is just so shit. I can't even lie to you.
I used to float, now I just fall down.
Bro.
Despite its high debut,
Can't believe they
it fell
put
pretty
2
quickly.
of my
It at least
girlfriends
debuted
in
at
this
number
video.
1. He could at least claim
Crazy.
some kind of success from this, but it was kept off the top spot by some song that's popular on TikTok. History repeating itself?
Yeah.
We'll check in 5 months from now.
I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now nigga can't answer a call cause I'm
balling. He fell off so hard. Oh my goodness.
Before I show
So
this
sad.
next prediction, I know I run the risk of jinxing myself, and I'm assuming all of you by showing this one, so that thing I said about currently right predictions becoming wrong in the future, if the status of this artist does change, partial blame might potentially fall on me, though definitely not all of it. But for the sake of accuracy, Todd is right about this one as of now, so here you go.
Some of these songs are good enough to stick around and remain popular, but it looks like 6ix9ine songs don't have that kind of widespread appeal or interest. 6ix9ine doesn't really remind me of Eminem. He reminds me a lot more of Marilyn Manson. And Marilyn had a few good songs too, but he wasn't really interesting enough to sustain attention for very long. That's
kind of what I think will happen to Tekashi too, judging from the steep and sudden drop of his new singles.
Right.
I think his shtick will get old. His fans will age and forget him.
I am not even justifying that prediction with an article proving it, a layered Todd video, or a picture of his discography. It is just true. That should be all we need.
I mean, that is true.
I'm not identify the subject any further, so let's just move on.
Most other TikTok artists aren't that lucky. Like, look at Arizona Zervis, whose song Roxanne was super big in December. It lasted
That guy
long
will
enough for him to get signed to a
surely
music video, and then he disappeared off the
become
face of the
big.
earth. That's the pattern, and that's what I expect here. I really hope the kids aren't listening to this song thinking, man, I want to listen to more Powfu.
Shooting for the stars got me.
No, we want to listen to more Biba Doobie. That's what we want to do.
This is all I'm asking for.
This is a show about career enders. Her last album came out 10 years ago, and her last good album much earlier than that. That's more than long enough to call time on Liz Phair as an artist. And yet, I would not at all be surprised if she had a late career comeback.
I'm gonna leave you with my good side. I'm gonna leave you with my good side.
After years of protests outside and inside the industry,
I'll be my
the powers
first
that be in
one
music
to
were
the drive.
relented, and we're actually starting to see some real female voices again. For example, climbing way up
Wait,
the charts,
I just
pop
realized-
charts, is a female.
This song is so forgotten. Am I crazy? I don't think I've heard like this song since that year. Like on the radio, I don't hear any music reviewer really talk about it. It's so forgettable. This is probably one of the most forgettable like top 10 hits like ever. Am I crazy to say that? Because I like can never remember the song, and no one really ever really talks about it. I might be crazy.
Female country singer. The fact that I'm doing an episode on it is already a great sign for country music. Whether or not
It's
I
not that
like
bad of a
this
song, but
at
it's just-
least it's a change of pace, and it might lead to more change later. That's a good thing.
No comment.
This ain't Texas.
16 carriages, absolutely clear.
Bodyguards don't look like Kevin Costner, you tweaking. Just pulled up to Whitney, Houston, Texas for the evening.
No matter how much I squint at that, that's not a punchline. I'm starting to worry because dad joke Drake is becoming more and more.
Oh, yeah.
How much longer before he becomes Eminem?
I know I'm a pit bull, but darling, mommy.
I know Drake has always been corny, but it feels like we've passed the event horizon. It reminds me of when Eminem started making dad jokes all the time. It's just a really bad omen. Some of us actually got some good out of the pandemic. Taylor used it to finally figure out what her strengths are. I'm sure Pop Taylor will return soon enough.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately.
And now, time for another 2-for-1 deal. Two separate, different predictions for the price of one outcome. Okay, they're kind of the same prediction, but not verbatim. You'll see what I mean.
Harry has named many classic rock influences. I don't think he's named Peter Gabriel as one of them, but I think Sledgehammer the Song might in fact be a major influence. That was the big crossover single from Peter Gabriel. The lifelong outsider art rocker trying to be a pop star. I think that's kind of the intended sound for Harry. You can tell what he wants to be. He wants to be one of those classic weird pop stars, a Gabriel or a Sting or a Bowie.
Right.
Can we get some new music in here? Seriously. Save us, Harry Styles. You're our only hope.
Once again, you've changed my life. This is as it was.
Okay, fine. Come on, Harry. We want to say goodnight to you.
Okay, I know I said no problematic predictions, and for
Wow,
some,
wow.
this may qualify as one, and I'm willing to bet Todd doesn't want to be reminded about it given what happened after. But to his credit, he didn't foresee the bad stuff happening with this artist, just that they be one of the biggest new stars of the decade, and for making a call that on point, I do want to give him kudos. Even if the journey for this person being said biggest new star of a decade was rougher than an alligator made out of sandpaper, And I think y'all can guess where I'm going with this
I
one.
honestly can.
I am all in on Morgan Wallen. If you could place bets on a musician's career, I'd put down my entire life savings right now. This mulleted
I
Tennessee
mean,
redneck had the
yeah,
confidence
that
to
is
be
a
a
W
country
prediction.
music star for decades.
But like,
Morgan Wallen is right now
Jesus.
bigger than Jesus. As I am recording this video,
Come on, man.
Morgan Wallen is about to have the #1 single in America. That's huge. I was so blown away
And
by
with
the numbers
Mid.
that she was putting up. that
Actually, no, it's
I
not Mid. I like that
immediately
song.
drafted her on waiver in the pop music fantasy league that I'm in. That's
Oh,
a joke, by the way.
bro, you have no idea how bad I want to join like that fantasy league. I know it's like a part of his friends, but like, can someone actually like make an app that like, you know, like where you can like predict, you know, artist success and that type of stuff? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I know no one will do it, but like literally after this video, I thought it was a real thing. Like I looked it up. Like I looked like on the App Store because I thought like, oh, this is kind of cool. I thought like the pop music fantasy fucking league was a real thing. Can someone actually make that? That would be awesome.
I have a lot of money riding on BTS having a good year. Now, I'm not going to say this girl is talentless or has no future, but if she does have a future, it's probably by putting as much distance between herself and Billy as possible. None of the couple of minor hits she's had has sounded anything like this. It seems like her strengths are elsewhere. Most improved. You get a gold star. And subtextually positioning yourself.
Song's better than Greedy, by the way.
Olivia Rodrigo's Alpha. That's just smart branding. That's a niche that someone needed to fill.
Why do we use that as an
At least
example?
people are talking about girls like girls. I haven't heard anyone say shit about Wait.
What about Greedy?
Not to worry though. Drake will be
whatever.
back with another 100 more new songs next year.
I feel like
Maybe
Greedy would
this
be a
time
better
one will be
example.
interesting.
I guess him talking about Olivia Rodrigo, yada yada yada. I guess that would
I
be
probably
better
don't need to hear
to
any
put
more
as
Future or
footage.
Drake team-ups, but I did like this a whole lot. It's been interesting to watch Drake's trademark bitterness and regrets take a more tired, middle-aged tone. Oh, this was just in time to make the worst list. A, B, C, D, E, F, U is... I'm sorry, that's a stupid line. If this song sticks around, maybe by next year I'll hate it enough to put it on the list proper.
And he did.
Number 4. I didn't tell you to stop. Do it again.
Bros, come and be patient, brother. Show my ass in, take you out of class. I can multitask like Megan, brother.
Jesus Christ, if this is the verse he writes for his cousin, imagine what he's gonna put out on his own album. No pressure, Kendrick.
Guys, don't flame me. Wait. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. Okay, I know. I'm hot taking coming. Family Ties literally clears that entire album. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. Family Ties is better than every single song on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Now, I'm not saying that album is bad, but I personally don't really enjoy Kendrick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get the influence, the just crazy, like just iconic stuff that he's done. I don't really listen to him. I don't really care for a lot of his stuff. Because I'm not really like a lyrical miracle type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really like, oh yeah, this shit is fucking political and really shows us the deep like inner courses of our culture. Like I could care less. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm not saying he's a bad artist. I'm not saying he makes bad music. It's just not for me. And Mr. Around the Big Steppers, yeah, it was just for me. But I never really liked Kendrick at the end of the day. So. But yeah, Family Ties absolutely clears every song on Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. I'm just saying. Just a little take, you know.
Oh, looky there. We've reached the 8 correct predictions target I mentioned. And we're not even done.
What?
It's not like GOT seems to have a whole lot of regrets. He's one of those one-hit wonders who's more than appreciative of having that one hit. Mishra is pretty active on YouTube himself, so there's a chance he's gonna see this.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm totally going to the Eras tour, by the way. I haven't bought my tickets yet, but I will find a way. Yeah, I did.
Oh, hi!
Oh man, great show. She played all the hits. London Boy, 10-minute version, Christmas Tree Farm with more Lana Del Rey. Amazing time. He has released his next record, a gargantuan 36-song album. He's basically going to destroy the charts with this. He's going to have the entire top half of the Hot 100 basically to himself.
I can either burn the bar down, or I can take your number out my phone.
Yeah.
He released an album that's longer than Casablanca, full of tunes that all basically sound the same. It does have a couple songs I like, which, I mean, it's 2 hours long, it better. The title track I'd go to bat for, and a couple others.
Let's hear it for Morgan and Eric. God made the world in
4 days. Yet it was good. I bet it was great.
And that's the most recent correct prediction that Todd in the Shadows has made on his channel.
That's a crazy shirt, I just realized.
Hey, wait a minute, you forgot about one of them. Oh, no, I didn't. I could never forget about this one. I doubt anyone could. But given what it led to, I felt it only fair to save the best and most correct prediction for absolute last.
Need I remind you, this is where Taylor Swift started.
He said the way my blue eyes shine, but those Georgia stars to shame that night.
And this is where she is now.
I remember when we broke up the first time, seeing this is it, I've had enough.
And I can only assume this is what she'll sound like in the future.
And while not a 2-for-1 deal per se, may I show you another video where it potentially doubles down on that prediction too?
This is the most flailing and desperate thing she could have released. This is the exact same career arc that happened to Avril Lavigne, who started out as a genuine, unpolished teenage girl whose music spoke to teenagers, then hit her 20s, had no idea how to age artistically, and now spends her time doing this. Can Taylor Swift be far behind? She's practically already there.
Who called it?
Look what you made me do.
Yep.
Look what you made me do.
And like I said, that was clearly a joke. Do any of y'all think Todd sincerely thought Taylor Swift would have a phase of her career where she'd make a heel turn against a Nazi/Holocaust denier for stuff his Paw Patrol poodle voice acting wife defended him on out of context? And
Whoa, this guy just like cooked. This guy just cooked Kanye just so quickly. Oh my goodness.
No, no one could have predicted that would happen, but it did, and it's a glorious display of foresight, very uncommon for Todd. Except that's a load of hooey. You see that counter up there? Give Todd a round of applause, everybody. Yeah, this whole video was initially meant as a joke, though one I deliver sincerely. But as I perused my way through Todd's work for the 27 billionth time, I did notice he was right so much more than has ever been acknowledged. Did it all turn out for the best? Perhaps not, but I can't blame that on him.
Nah, yo, Shine, he kind of cooked you here. You gotta respond, bro.
He's just a likable
If you don't respond, you're a pussy.
dude with a ton of talent, care, and
Nah, I'm kidding.
humor who knew how to poke fun at his own bad calls, and I have nothing but the highest respect and appreciation for him. Thank you, Todd, for 15 years of great videos. Get over yourself, and I'll be glued to my seat every time you upload something new. Take care of yourselves, everybody.
Me too, me
Happy
too.
April Fool's Day.
I'm Todd in the Shadows, and I truly, madly, deeply feel okay about this list. Good night.
This video's about to end. The big one. That's what they call. I'm not even gonna finish that joke. God damn. Holy fuck. A fairly, oh right, it is a fairly odd parents. All right. That is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, man, good fucking video. Well made video by ULTRANATIC. Is that his name, ULTRANATIC? Yeah, ULTRANATIC. ULTRANATIC? No, it's ULTRANATIC. I think maybe. Yeah, man, Todd's a goat, and I mean, you all knew that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to ULTRANATIC. Obviously, this guy probably took like 7 billion fucking years on this video. And subscribe to me if you want. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then thank you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. I love you.